Hi and welcome to Soul Food, our weekly meditation, and we're continuing through our Lifestyle Christianity series looking at 1 Corinthians. And this week we looked at 1 Corinthians 11 entitled You're Not the Boss of Me. Now my youngest son Micah used to have that as his favourite phrase. Every time his older brother or sister tried to boss him around or tell him what to do, he'd say, "No, you're not the boss of me." Unfortunately, that's crept into his reply to me and my wife when he didn't want to do something we asked him to. And just like my youngest son, I think many of us can have the same attitude and problems with people who maybe are in authority over us or in some kind of leadership position over us, and just something in our personality doesn't like. And even that word authority makes many of us shudder. And yet the Bible is full of this word. It's an important word that teaches us about God's goodness and his love to us. It's not an abusive thing. It's not something that's meant to crush or squash somebody, but authority is there to protect, to bring life, to encourage, and to release gifts. So as we think about that, let's meditate upon 1 Corinthians 11 verses 2 to 3. It says this: "Now I commend you because you remember me in everything and maintain the traditions even as I delivered them to you." Traditions in there were the apostles' teaching. "But I want you to understand that the head of every man is Christ. The head of a wife is her husband, and the head of Christ is God." So what does it mean? What is that passage talking about? What's the important thing about headship or authority? In what ways is God there to protect us and to raise us up? What ways is a husband meant to love his wife and lay down his life for her and raise her up? And what ways are we meant to mutually live in that kind of relationship? And how can we find our freedom and our purpose in those good, godly relationships where we come under his authority of protection and his authority of raising us up into the people he called us to be?